Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you to Pirate PR and VoodooDuck for the game key. Today we're going to take a look at Collector's Cove. This game will be available March 12th for Steam, Epic, PlayStation 5, and Nintendo Switch. And I think it's going to be around $19.99, at least USD. By your currency may vary. If you like what you see, you can wishlist it today. And there's also a Steam demo available. For more info, the link is in the description. So we are on day 18. I think the demo goes to day 8. It's like day 7 or day 8. I don't remember. What do we need to do? So reach collector rank 3, adept collector. So I do like the fact that like these are already harvestable. This one is not. We can actually plant. Okay, we can plant something else. And the great thing is because it's raining, it's already watered. So that's fantastic. We don't have to worry about messing with any water. No one has time for that. So let's go fishing. So we have no bait on us. Let's just cast a line here. See what fish we can sucker in. Oh, we yoinked them because we do have an ability where we have that like initial yank. So I'll show you a couple later things that you're gonna get. I'm not sure, unless you're very meticulous and like use every minute of the demo, you might not have a lot of these things yet. But here's your tool bench. We've already upgraded a couple tools, a couple necessities. And here's our watering. So we can add more wood and get more water. It would be great if this actually filled because it is raining. You think it would be like collecting the rain, but fortunately it doesn't work that way, I don't think. All right, here's our smelter delta, where we have copper ingot and we have glass. And here's our pots there, our planter peanuts. And then this is kind of like our organization, at least for now. These are things that we're using more frequently than others, so I kind of stacked them in the front. And this is like our crops and whatnot, or vegetables or fruit. And then here's our fishies. We have a lot of fishies because we've been fishing a lot. Fishing is quite easy in this game, and it's actually kind of fun. So here's our bait maker, and you will need this to try to get your fabled. So we have the bluegill bait, and I think we actually have a fabled. I think a bluegill. Oh no, we don't have it. You know why? Because I think the quest line is to feed it to our dude here, which I named Marty after my dog. Yeah, so this is where we would have like fed it to him. So let's go to another island. Actually, is there anything here on this one before we leave? I don't remember what we were doing last. Play a lot of games. I like to also collect every absolute thing on the island, even if it is just dirt and soil. And every now and again too, you will get different fish. So that's also a nice thing too, if you want to have a variety of fish. Feed your fella. Let's fish. Right on your head. And yank him. There we go. Nice strong reel in. And I don't know if it's an attribute or if it's something that I've set, but you have a chance too that you might be able to catch multiple fish. Like right there, we only cast a line for one fish and got 2 of them. So I don't recall what we did to do that, if that's like a certain upgrade or something that we have. So you kind of want to reel them in and pump it. You don't want to hold the button. I don't think it's as effective if you hold it. I think you have to kind of like pump it. It looks like we've already gotten everything, all the resources and stuff here. And let's go to a new island. So I think we've been to the majority of them. Yeah, so let's go to the bottom one. Might have to sleep. Do we have any letters? I think we've gone through everything. So if you want to see stuff later on in the game, I will scroll through these very slowly. I'm not going to read them. I've already read them. I think I've already completed all of them. But we'll just look here. Oh, hold on. Gotta get our plunger. Gotta get our stuff. Thank you for making that noise there, Marty. This is also kind of the fun thing. It feels a little bit like Sea of Thieves or Skull and Bones, where you're kind of getting scrap from the ocean, but it's very useful stuff. So it's almost like an island in itself, because this is essentially like a smaller dose of what you'd be finding on islands, like resources wise and stuff. But it's okay, man. It's a something to do in between, because I think it was like 8 hours to get to the next joint, so gives you something to do briefly. And I do like it that it's like a fixed time too, so you don't always have to be paranoid thinking that you're going to sleep through it, or if you're going to miss it at some point. Like, I think there might be 1 or 2 opportunities per island jaunt. And honestly, it's not that big of a deal if you do miss it. You have many more opportunities later on. And I don't think it's anything unique. I think it's pretty much just common resources, but it's great because you're going to go to the resources. So this is very useful and kind of like the icing on the cake, so to speak. Because while you do harvest a lot of from the islands, this is just extra. And who doesn't like extra? So what do we have here? Okay, so we did get a coconut or potato. So yeah, the thing that we already had was soil and sand, so we got more soil. We did get a couple bluegills, and we got the surgeon fish. So we got a lot. We got some copper ore, got rock, simple wood, tropical wood, fiber. And you know what, honestly, all these maybe some things I could have already had on me. I don't recall. And then here, cucumber, potato, and fishies. And you know what? Actually, we'll feed him these fishies. The hungry boy. So we do have a fabled. Yeah, this is where we put the fabled earlier. We'll feed him all these. And num num. I think that makes them faster. But every now and again, too, they rest as well, so. We got a cucumber and cucumber seeds. Here, replant that. We should have gotten water, like the ponds and lakes and stuff. At the islands, you can replenish your watering can. My luck, too, is every time I water here, it always rains right after. We can't sleep, but we're almost there. We'll probably be there by nightfall. And because we did feed him, he's moving a little faster than normal. Every now and again, if you don't feed him after a while, he does get like a little sluggish. So that green bar in the top left corner, that's his energy. So if his energy is depleted, and he stops to take a rest. But if you feed him, I think it keeps his energy up. Let's fish while we're here. So basically, if you wanted to do a fabled fish... Oh, hold on. Hold on. We have, whatchamacallit. Let's go over here to the other side, because now we have our drops. Yeah, so you get like a beginning opportunity and one at the end. So I'm kind of happy we didn't take a nap, because we would have probably missed this, or at least been on the back end of it. Again, it's just necessary resources, things that you're gonna possibly blow through to craft or upgrade tools and stuff. Very essential. I wish it was this plentiful in real life. Oh, is that a shooting star? Top right corner? I have never noticed that before. I wonder how often that happens. It's a very chill game. I played the demo when it first came out, maybe a year ago. Don't remember exactly when. But then I played the demo recently. We have a letter. Because a little bird just dropped, and Marty signified that we're here. By his little... With these resources, we are hitting right bumper, transfer stack, which is a very useful quick jump. Because I didn't know that initially, and I was just doing everything one at a time. Very annoying, very slow and tedious. Don't recommend. This is a lot better. Especially if you want to put everything and not dump every single thing. What do you want there, mailbox? Okay, from Uncle Terry, Expeditions. Starting a new expedition. Ahoy, Tony. Word has it you've set foot on every island in your current chart. Good. That means you and your companion truly know how to navigate the seas together. Every collector worth their salt must learn that lesson early. Now, as I've said before, islands aren't meant to last. They come and go, and a proper collector learns to move forward instead of clinging to what's behind. When you're ready for your next journey, don't just pick another island, start a whole new expedition. Of course, only do that once you've finished everything you want on this one. All you need to do is choose the region you want to travel to, and your companion will carry you there. The sea will do the rest, reshaping itself into a fresh set of uncharted islands while the old ones fade away. Some folks say the sea listens to a collector's intent, and the truth be told, I wouldn't be so quick to call that superstition. One more thing, your Uncle Eugene doesn't stay in one place for long. On your next expedition, you'll have to sniff him out again somewhere among the islands. Fair tides, Uncle Terry. Alright, so I guess that was Hulk Hogan. Brother. Or Uncle Hogan. Okay, so we have a lot of flowers. I guess you can do those and build a bunch of vases and have a bunch of plants there. But I'm not really sure what benefits you get from these. We collect them, but I'm not sure what benefit it is. Because as of right now, all they're doing is just kind of clogging up resources in my inventory. But then also we have to then craft the little planters and stuff to put them in. That's why we only have one, because I feel like if we started planting all these everywhere, it will just get crowded very quickly. And yet, as I'm saying this, we're still collecting them. So, not sure why I'm complaining, because we're still doing it regardless. Now, one thing I kind of wish this game did is, like, if you were near certain resources, it would be nice if maybe your tool changed automatically to it. Like, instead of here, like, switch from my fishing rod to my shovel. That would be great. Again, this is definitely something that you have to upgrade almost immediately. That was one of the things, too, that we didn't learn in the beginning. So we had to go back to all the islands that we've been to collect all the tropical wood from the palm trees. All the mining. I think it's just ore, copper ore. But you weren't able to because in the beginning... Let's get this. Sweet. I love it. So we get corn. Well, yoink all you guys. You got free fish. Wasn't super secure there at all. Oh, we got him. Reef triggerfish. So we got two of those too. I think we already have a lot of those. So I guess we're done here. And zoom in like a mile away. Let's put our spoils away. Let's plant corn. I guess we're gonna have to do this. And get you. And again, my luck as always, as soon as I finish watering plants, it will start raining every time. We'll see if that stays status quo or if it just doesn't rain. It might not, just because I think the beginning of this recording, it was raining already. So we might luck out in that sense. Let's start a new one. Let's pet you first. Mr. Adorable. This game is very cute. Let's venture. Start a new expedition. Enjoy the sun and uncover tropical secrets. This is where most collectors start their career. Okay, so let's depart the tropical trove. So days passed, 18, money made, -35. I don't think we've seen a vendor in like a really long time. Crops harvested, 17, fish caught, 74. Yes, we've been very busy fishing. New discoveries, 12. All right, those are all the fruits and veggies and fish and stuff that we've encountered. Collector rank 2, fabled bond 1, farming rank 3, fishing rank 6. Okay, total basically nothing. We've earned nothing because I don't think we've come into any sort of sellers yet, traders. So I imagine he's automatically, so we're going to the first island. We don't have to pick it, taking us to it. Because we have these guys already showing up here. They're very far away too, so this is going to be a little challenging. So the downside is while you are getting them from far distance, now you have to reel them one by one. So you kind of have to be like on the nose here. Because there's a lot of them. There's like, what, 7 or 8 of them? And that's the second one. So I see, what, 7 right now? Unless there's something behind the quest sign. Yeah, there is. Looks like there's 8. It may be coming in pairs. That had everything. And we're done. And just to show you here, this is like your full range. So you don't have to worry about it. Like in case you miss a couple times. Unless you're on the back end of it. It's not that dire. Let's water you. Even though it looks already dark. We can harvest you. We'll look at it. So you're about half. You're full because I think we just topped you off. It's a very cute game. I love it. It runs great. I, in fact, have played it on Steam Deck. It runs phenomenal on there too. It's just a fun chill game. You know, some games are just like comfort food. Something like A World of Keflings. It hits always, man. Especially like if you're sick or something. Like I haven't been feeling very well lately. I think I hurt my knees running. I'm not sure if it's how I was planted in my knees or something while I was running, but like the inside of my knees, like almost like the ligaments kind of things, are very sore for 2 weeks, which seemed a little excessive. Went to the doctor, no broken bones or anything, so thank God. But playing these games though, man, really kind of picks you up when you feel a little down, and like literally down because I wasn't able to move much. I have a lot more mobility now, but still, man, kind of really set you back when you can't do anything, when you're trying to improve yourself and being a little healthier, and then unfortunately you kind of come across something and injure yourself. It kind of stinks because for everything that you thought you were going forward, well, now you went 2 weeks backwards. So, but it is what it is. We're on our road to getting back to healthy. Once we're back to healthy, then we're gonna do stuff as we were doing before. Maybe a little less headstrong, I'd say. Maybe not run as much or at all, because I am old. And concrete and pavement stuff, not very easy to run on. Yeah, so games like this, man, they hit differently. I'm not sure if it's gonna change any like the ecosystem or anything. Not sure if that's going to be a thing, because it feels a little bit tropical, to be honest. Like it still feels the same vibe as the other ones, which is not a terrible thing. I could just collect the same resources. It is nice though that like you get like whole new set of islands to just kind of do what you were doing before. I think probably one of the first upgrades, if you're able to in the beginning, once you upgrade your tools, at least to like level 2 or whatever the first level is that you can upgrade, is do your inventory, because when you go to islands like this, it's very beneficial to hopefully be able to fit everything in one go. It's not like you're restricted to come back, right? You can always come back until you set a course to another island. For the most part, like you're still going to be able to come here. And even if you do go to another island, as long as you don't reset and go to another expedition, you're still able to come back here. So it's never as dire as you might think it is. You can always head back. But it is nice though when you have more pockets. You fit a lot more things here. You can probably clean this out in one go. Especially now, it'd be way more efficient, being that now we have all the initial upgrades. We don't have to worry about just collecting the bare minimum and then having to come back later. You can do it all now. And like the fences and whatnot, you can just harvest those as well, like we did earlier. Let's collect these. Ooh, nice. Tomato and cucumber. Delicious. And collect the flour, even though, again, I don't understand. Like, I think it's just to beautify your boat, so to speak. Because I don't know what other worth they bring. Now, we might want to fish and just see if maybe there's like a different fish in this area. I'm not quite sure. That's why you kind of test these things. We'll fish here. We also don't have any bait either, so we're not going to find anything fabled. But I just want to see if maybe this new expedition, this new zone, has new fish. Apparently they have the same resources, and it kind of seems like the same vibe. Okay, bluegill. So yeah, it's like kind of the same fish. Not a big deal. Yeah, it's a pretty chill game. Let's drop all our loot. We have a lot. So see, this is one of the beneficial things of upgrading your inventory as soon as you can. Otherwise, that would have been a pain in the butt to do. You'd have to stop at least 2, if not 3 times. But anyway, guys, thank you to Pirate PR and VoodooDuck for the game key. And this was Collector's Cove. It will be available March 12th on Steam, Epic, PlayStation 5, and Nintendo Switch. If you like what you see, you can wishlist it today. For more info, the link is in the description. And as always, guys, we'll catch you in the next one.